Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Nanette Victoria here with the weekly meditation for contemplation. I hope all of you are having a very peaceful season and taking time to reflect inward at the end of the year. How honest are we being with our authenticity? It's okay to be exactly as we are. Non-judgmental awareness. Love condemns no one. And as we come to the closing of 2024, we're entering into 2025. Let us ask ourselves some really deep questions. Are we no longer holding on to images of ourselves that others want us to be? Yeah. Family members, friends, partners. We're so, in a general way, codependent on the externals, our images, our masks. And for myself, as I've come to the close, I wrote this long type of inventory of getting just raw, rigorous in the depth of, that's not really who I was. And maybe I was ashamed of things that weren't part of me, or that other people, like, for example, if everybody likes, not everybody, but let's say most people like chocolate ice cream, and I don't like chocolate ice cream. But I don't want to tell you I don't like chocolate ice cream because I won't fit in with your whatever. And it can get bigger than that. It could go to whatever. And so, yeah, I happen to like Amish homemade licorice ice cream. It's hard to find, but I love it. So, and that's just something, in this dualistic world, our likes and dislikes. To be honest, it was interesting. I was asked about whether I liked something. I was out to dinner, whether I liked something. And later on, I said, wow, I didn't tell the truth, right? Because, maybe that person would get all concerned that, that I didn't like it and whatever. And it was just something I didn't care for the taste of it. And now I became like viscerally, the Holy Spirit was just sort of nudging me like, you don't have to impress anybody. And I was just, so I'm not going to do that ever again. Like, it just was like, it seemed something really trite, but it was like, yeah, no, I'm seeing the subtleties as I come to the close of this year in little ways. I don't want to, how we don't want to do this or that, or, I don't want, to offend, or, and I can't fix, manage, and control anything. And so at the end of the year, I just like, wow, seeing things and feeling such an interior shift. And if others, whatever, how other people may or may not uh, take to that. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we just shine the light, Christ's love light. And so I've really, as I was writing inventory, I was like, okay, bless others, change me. There's nothing to change in the world but to change the perception of how I'm seeing the world. And it was just nothing more than a projection. And I saw the unconscious guilt that came up. Nothing, probably if I said, oh, I didn't like it, the other person would have been like, okay, you know? And it's that unconscious guilt. And I love when it rises up because it's another space that God gets to just shine that love light. And I become more that, you know? So it's real interesting. So at the end of the year, how authentic, how authentic are we, am I? And I remember, some people, I'm dating myself now, but there was a show, I think it was in black and white, called To Tell the Truth. And it was so cool because you had to tell the truth. And so, yeah, so let's go into 2025 telling the truth. Even if somebody hands you a meal and maybe, I don't know, you don't like the taste of it, and they say, hey, do you really like it? And you say, I really, I know you went through much, but didn't seem to resonate, or, what do we do? Got to ask the Holy Spirit, ask the Holy Spirit. Oh, it's a funny thing in this human condition. We have a body, but we're not a body. So let us take a deep cleansing breath in, breathing in the holy breath of God in the silence, the sacred silence of the sacred pause. Let us be still. Be not afraid to be the authentic you that you are called to be in this world. You've been given a seed assignment. I've been given a seed assignment. No approval needed. We have the stamp of approval of love for eternity. And we are sinless and guiltless forever. For in the realm of spirit, all is one and continues on infinity, and all life is in spirit. So you may keep your eyes closed if you had them closed, and if not, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm going to bring up this week's reading called Silent Sight. There is a sacred pause that occurs when we want only love. In this silenced space of the pause, there is a silent sight. Christ's vision arises in a way that we remember it has always been this way. Silent sight beholds pure love. From A Course in Miracles. Today we go beyond the grievances to look upon the miracles instead. We will reverse the way you see by not allowing sight to stop before it sees. We will not wait before the shield of hate, but lay it down and gently lift our eyes in silence to behold the Son of God. He waits for you beyond your grievances. As you lay them down, He will appear in shining light. where each one stood before. For every grievance is a block to sight. And as it lifts you, see the Son of God where he has always been. He stands in light, but you were in the dark. Each grievance made the darkness deeper, and you could not see. So that reading is underneath this video. I read from the web edition of A Course in Miracles, ACIM.org, the original publishing company of A Course in Miracles. Incredible website. I love that reading. So even when in this moment, being authentic, the grievance blocks that. And a grievance, if it's with myself, it's with somebody else. If it's with somebody else, it's with myself, because everyone is me. And it really is projections. It's daunting when it really starts to land. Because I know for me, I literally go through this, it's like a caterpillar in the cocoon, and there's like because I could feel the false self, the egoic illusions burning off my soul. And, I'm a dancer, so I believe that that's just how it works through me, for me. So the shining light of the Christ child is in everyone. And honesty and being authentic, it's risky. I remember I was listening to a gentleman, and it was really, it touched me, because what he was sharing, it was daunting, but he was honest about how he felt about something. And it was something that wasn't popular. It just, most people would be like, what's the matter with you? Why do you feel that way? And I truly could see Christ in this man. And I had tears in my eyes, because he was just being honest. And 100% responsibility for the feeling and whatever. Feelings aren't facts. Thought, feeling, thought, story, feeling. And when I rest in non-judgmental awareness, I'm like, burn, baby, burn. Because that peace of God that surpasses all human understanding is way outside this universe. The love of God is way outside. And we can rest in that place, outside the dreaming, while being here, being of use for the Holy Spirit. However that may be. However that may be. Authenticity. Mean what you say what you mean, but don't say it mean. And it is risky, only to the ego. In spirit, you're guided by Holy Spirit. Pause. And silent sight. It's a gentle sight. When we come out of meditation, there's a silent sight that's happening. Christ's vision is there. I love you, family. I'm available for coaching, ACIM mentoring. Really, I'm feeling that's more the seed assignment. 908-433-6254. And you can reach me on the email, good old-fashioned email, NanetteVictoria@AOL.com. I know I'm a dinosaur. Being authentic, I like my AOL. What can I tell you? Hey, I don't know if you can see this. It's my flip phone. I love you. Happy holidays. Blessings.